everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
This is a young man who has a lot of quiet confidence in his abilities. He won't shout it from the rooftops, but if you ever talk to him, you sense it, and you start to get it. In fact, I asked him about his mobility, and he said, well, I did run for over 1,500 yards in college. That was an easy answer from him.
Now a former Tar Heel, Giovanni Bernard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Offside, defense. Still second down.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And a pretty little juke. Move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. First try for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
And Dalton to throw. Flushed out right. And able to find Green. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Second down, Dalton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's 6'4". Green can be so tough to cover.
Really can. When I watch him play, the word that comes to mind for me is willowy. And I mean that in the biggest compliment I can give. His ability to do what the receivers coach talk about always, uncover at the end of routes. Even if a guy's right there in his shirt, he finds a way to come up with the ball. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 there, and that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. So Jeremy Hill got the call there, and he's trying to pick his yardage back up. 2 years ago, Charles, he was over 1,100. Last year, below 800. Just never got going with any consistency throughout the 2015 season. You know his determination.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Kroft from 19 yards away. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a man who continues to climb up the all-time passing charts. Undrafted from Eastern Illinois, it's Tony Romo.
To me, Tony Romo is one of the great success stories in the NFL. Undrafted, turned himself into one of the top quarterbacks in the league. One of the guys that you would build a team around and expect to contend for a Super Bowl.
And this one caught by Dez Bryant. They'll get 23 yards there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. And for Dez Bryant, Charles, they're going to continue to track that foot, of course, that gave him trouble last year.
They wanted to hold him out of the first week of preseason, but he talked them into getting some snaps and actually made a catch during the game.
Yeah, he played 10 snaps to be precise. Also caught a 10-yard touchdown pass. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyrone Crawford with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And for Eifert, he had the ankle surgery. They're just hoping he's full go early on in the regular season.
And that's exactly what he's hoping for as well. Very frustrated about the ankle injury. It occurred in the Pro Bowl, and that's one that just drives you crazy because it didn't happen in a regular season or a playoff game. He wants to get back out there with his team.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. They come out here in the I. Now a toss play to Bernard. Oh, spinning away. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Green's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
The intensity that Jeremy Hill runs the football with is ideal for goal line situations.
Yeah, he's a bruiser. We may see another dose of him coming up.
Yeah, he's a lot to handle for any...
And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Jeremy Hill taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about.
Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball, a big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, the 30, the 20, 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.